Yeah. All right. Like I said, it's great to have Bernardo here from North Carolina A&T. Great meteorology program sitting here alongside us today for this week's weekly briefing. So anyway, I will probably at some point in time pick your brain about this briefing, and you can Bernardo help me. Build these slides. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead. I'm going to turn off my webcam, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this briefing. So this briefing covers the period today through the 19th of July, and so we go out through next Wednesday. And let's see here. So this is the first thing I want to bring to your attention, and that is we have a threat for severe weather across central North Carolina. Not all of central North Carolina, mainly areas east of I-95 and south of Rocky Mount. So on the left, you see that is a marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. If we do see severe weather, the main threat will be damaging wind gusts. In that same general area, we have a level 1 of 4 risk for flash flooding. So the point is that any one of these storms could just put down a tremendous amount of rain. So not only is damaging winds a threat, but also flash flooding. Let's turn real quick here to the GR Earth to show sort of the evolution of all this. A couple things you might notice. Clearly, you don't have to be a meteorologist to see this satellite image that just west of Raleigh, look at the how fewer clouds there are. There's some clouds that filled in, but generally speaking, there's less going on west of Raleigh. And why is there less going on west of Raleigh? And the reason for that, real quick, is if we look at the water vapor, we could see how once you get west of Raleigh, the atmosphere begins to dry out, but it also tells us that there's sinking air generally west of north and west of Greensboro. So whenever you see this on the water vapor imagery and you see real dry air, that is indicative of sinking air. Okay, and remember, think back to grade school days when you learned about the water cycle. How do you get humid air to create clouds and precipitation? Yeah, it has to rise. So when the air sinks, that's the opposite of what it needs to do to create clouds and precipitation. So that's why, and you can see on the radar side of things. On the radar side of things, all of our showers and thunderstorms, well, mainly just showers right now, are east of I-95. And really, what you see here on this loop is not going to change much at all today. This is very persistent. So back to the slide, that's why we have what we have laid out here in terms of where the risk for thunderstorms are and where the risk for severe thunderstorms are, which again is mainly across southeast portions and eastern portions of the state. Okay, so that's today. All right, what about the overall weather pattern? Is anything going to change from what I just showed here? Well, the answer to that is not tomorrow. Today it stays the same. Tomorrow it stays the same. I think our forecast for tomorrow will have that front across the Piedmont that's going to linger through the end of the work week before finally dissipating. So locations east of I-95 will have the best chance for showers and thunderstorms both today and tomorrow. And remember, a few of those storms, particularly today, if I could go in there and change that, I'll probably change it before I email these slides, but a few of these storms today will may become severe. I don't think we really are expecting much in the way of severe tomorrow, so I'll make that correction here before I email these out. Anyway, when we get into Saturday, there's going to be another trough, an upper tropospheric trough coming in from the east across Florida. That's going to broaden the troughiness across the east and back our flows. So some of the moisture will get to push a little bit further west, and that'll increase rain chances across all of central North Carolina on Saturday. And then by Sunday looks like the driest of the next 6 days, but we still can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm. And then finally, another trough will come in from the northwest, and that'll give us some unsettled weather early part of next week, so Monday and Tuesday. So anyway, Bernardo, do you want to tell the folks here where we expect the greatest amount of rain today? So we're referencing this upper graphic in the upper left.
So I would say the greatest amount of rain would be around the Wilmington area. Let me see.
There's a noticeable trend where it drops off. So like between Fayetteville and Raleigh. Yeah. I mean, so where do you think the least chance for rain is? If you had to pick a city on that map here in North Carolina, who would you say is going to stay dry?
Greensboro.
All right. Close to A&T, yeah. Right. I did that on purpose because A&T's in Greensboro.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that was planned. So anyway, look at tomorrow, and you'll see generally a trend for there to be more rain east of Greensboro, but generally scattered. Pretty well scattered about, and then the same thing on Saturday. Notice on the lower left is Sunday, and notice how I mentioned Sunday would be the driest of the next 6 days, but still we can't rule out a shower storm, and then confidence really drops off early next week in terms of rainfall amount, but there will be some unsettled weather. So when you add it all up, look for about 1/2 to 1.5 inches of rain right through the next 5 days, with the highest amounts east of I-95, and a big contributor of that will be today and tomorrow's weather. And Chris, just real quick, Chris dropped in a question, said weather prediction for outdoor Zebulon Friday, and I pretty much would tell you, look at the middle. This middle graphic tells you the whole story right here. The scattered showers on this graphic, or the scattered rainfall amounts on this graphic map, Chris suggests that there'll be a pretty decent chance for some showers, maybe some thunderstorms. So I think I would have some backup plans, Chris, just in case your event does see rain moving in. Okay. All right. Thanks for that question. Normally I save questions for the end, but I thought I would address that since I was on the appropriate slide there. Anyway, the excessive rainfall outlook highlights where there could be flooding. And you can see, again, there's a marginal risk, level 1 of 4, flash flooding potential for portions of central North Carolina, both today and Friday. The best chance today, of course, again, south and east of Raleigh. All right, so when we get to the severe weather potential, I want to highlight again, the severe weather risk, again, is mainly east of I-95 today. And the light green means general thunder. That means no severe thunderstorms expected. But remember, lightning and flooding threats exist with all thunderstorms. So keep that in mind. Light green just means that there could be, ordinary thunderstorms around. All right, nothing new in the tropics. That's not unusual for July. The peak of the season's basically mid-August through mid-October. So we're still a ways away from the peak of the season. And then, last week's rain kind of put a dent in the drought. Didn't get rid of it, but put a good dent in it. So if you're east of I-95, it's still, that's where we need the rain. Fortunately, tomorrow and today's rain will help even further improve conditions. We'll hope for that. But that's where the latest drought remains the worst at this point. All right, so that wraps up our briefing for today. A front across the Piedmont will linger today and tomorrow, and locations east of I-95 will have the best chance for showers and storms. A few of those storms may become severe today, mainly east of I-95. Rain chances will increase, I think, on Saturday as another upper trough approaches and some moisture streams in further back to the north and west. And then Sunday looks like the driest of the next 6 days. Still can't rule out a stray shower. And then just ordinary, afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorm chances for early next week. Once we get past today's severe weather threat, I think we're looking at just climatological conditions, really. If you think about it, on any given day in the summertime, we generally see about a 30% chance of rain in the afternoon and evenings, and we see temperatures peaking around the upper 80s. And if you look at the bottom, that's pretty much what we have to offer you, basically right through Monday. Again, just keep in mind that severe weather threat. And it might be a little bit, if you're down in, say, Clinton, Sampson County, and you see mostly cloudy on the far left, that's not necessarily representative of all of central North Carolina. So you see the mostly cloudy there under today. That's just on average. there will be rain, obviously, south and east of Raleigh. So I wanted to clarify that in case anybody's wondering. That pretty much wraps up our briefing. So just turn the webcam on. Did I miss anything, Bernardo?
Nah, you got that. You covered
pretty much
everything.
covered everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that wraps up the briefing. Of course, we will do these briefings again. We do them every Monday and Thursday at 11:30. So our next routine briefing will be next Monday at 11:30. Thank you, Bernardo, for all your assistance and stopping by and visiting us today. Great to have students back here again visiting and learning here at the National Weather Service. And again, thank you for joining us for today's Thursday brief.